We turn now to IT-Mate and what could be a huge day in an Indiana courtroom. Keagan Kline is set to walk into a Miami County court and plead guilty in the child porn case against him. But just hours before the hearing, it's still not exactly clear what is set to happen. IT-Mate's senior investigative reporter Richard Essex is tracking the developments for us.
Keagan Kline's lawyers have told the court that a plea agreement has been reached. The prosecutor's office, on the other hand, says a plea deal has not been reached. Both parties are due in court Thursday morning to hash out the details.
Usually they will be on the same page as far as whether or not they've finalized the terms.
Keagan Kline faces 25 child porn charges after using the fictitious Anthony Shots social media profile to get nearly 100 sexually explicit photos and videos of underage girls. Thursday's hearing is officially a change of plea hearing, and Kline's attorney has indicated he will plead guilty to at least some of the charges. The prosecutor counters any guilty plea comes without a plea agreement, and the sentencing would be entirely up to the court. Any plea of guilty would be without a plea agreement from the state, and the sentence would be determined entirely at this court's discretion.
Nothing is a done deal until the sentencing has happened. So I'm sure that the judge at this point is wanting to make sure that he gets the defendant on record. He has advised him of all of his rights, and that the judge is clear and the defendant is clear on the terms and conditions that the defendant is agreeing to as part of the plea agreement.
Even the judge has expressed skepticism on what might happen in court. IT-Mate has also confirmed that Indiana State Police believe Kline used the social media profile to exchange messages with Libby German, one of two young girls found murdered in Delphi in February of 2017. A transcript of state police interviews suggests Kline was exchanging messages with Libby, even discussing meeting in the days before the killings. Sources tell IT-Mate that Kline's own words triggered the weeks-long search of the Wabash River last year. Sources tell IT-Mate that Kline told investigators they would find evidence in the river connected to the Delphi murders. Court documents also indicate that Kline and prosecutors were in negotiations about the child porn case at the same time, but never indicated an agreement was reached.
And until you see the agreement in writing, you don't know whether or not there are other promises not to prosecute on other factual situations or agreements to dismiss other cases.
Learkamp says that defendants have been known to change their mind even after a plea agreement has been offered. The judge in this case is keeping the May trial date on his calendar. In Indianapolis, Richard Essex, Switch TV, IT-Mate.